Karens. We've all got one in our life. You know, Karens are on the uprising. They were the uprising in 2020. Thank God that year is Thank God that year is over. Anyway, let's get into the video of woman labelled Karen in viral video accuses Black Lives Matter supporters of being racist. Now, this is going to be interesting. Let's watch.
I'm asking you if this is your property.
Why are you asking?
Because it's private property.
Well, then call the cops. I'll be right here.
You think it's wrong that he posted this?
Absolutely. You're being racist towards people of my color, and I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. I came when I was 12 years old. Yes, I have light skin color, but to say that I have white privilege and to label me as Karen is outrageous. It is so racist.
Have you ever been pulled over by the police for speeding?
Of course,
Has your
not
first
speeding,
thought
but
ever been, this is how I'm gonna die?
Okay, right. He is speaking facts. You know, like, well, so far I'm just believing in this guy because, well, I ain't gonna believe in a Karen because Karens are just stupid and Karens just make opinions that are irrelevant all the time. And, you know, I feel like it's just wrong for a white person to say that they don't have white privilege. If a white person goes around and says that, then you clearly have problem. If you're turning around and saying that you don't have white privilege, honey, you do. White people have white privilege, and there are so many people that are abusing that. You know, making out like they don't have it at all.
no.
Because that's your white privilege speaking.
But that's what you believe.
That's your white privilege.
But then you're enforcing your views on others.
You just answered my question.
Why do you feel like you're going to get shot at? Why?
Because it happens every day to people of color.
Because
that's
you-
why Black Lives Matter. That's why we're not talking about
You've been
All
in
Lives
dog-
Matter
I
or
have to-
White
I'm
Lives
sorry.
Matter because there's not a problem with white people being shot in their bedrooms while they're running, while they're breathing,
Oh, you don't think there's
while they're
white people
existing.
that have been shot? They
There-
just don't. They don't talk about it on the news media.
Right, okay, they don't really talk about it on the media much because if a white person gets shot and it's being like, honestly, I've never seen any recording of a white person being shot by a policeman. I've never seen a recording of a white person being shot. Ever. Not once. Partly, I do sometimes feel it's like, it does sometimes bring a bad message when you just got someone recording instead of actually doing something to help that person that's in, you know, held at gunpoint. But yeah, white people haven't been seen on the media being shot because it's not a big thing for white people at all. It's not.
Do you agree that Black Lives Matter?
I believe Black Lives Matter, just like all lives matter. I matter. Armenian lives matter. Lebanese lives matter. Chinese lives matter. All lives matter.
But you.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Like, okay, don't hate me, but all lives do matter. Yes, all lives do matter, but it's not all lives that are being suppressed. It's not all lives that are discriminated against. And most people that are up there, most people that have that power and have that knowledge and can see what's going on need to try and make a difference. They need to try and do the things of what the entire population is trying to put their voice across for. You know, to try and make a difference.
You understand, though, that all lives aren't being executed on the street.
I
That it's
have to-
Black
well, let
lives
me
in
tell you
America
what-
because of 400 years of systematic oppression that's the problem that we're trying to solve and that we're
We've come a
focusing
long
on.
way since then.
You're distracting.
Honestly, like when she was just saying that we've come a long way since, we've come a long way since back then. When it comes to coming a long way since then, the only way we've actually improved is technology. That's the only way the human race has improved. Just a tiny bit. The human race hasn't really improved from back when slave trading was a thing. Well, things have changed a bit. Things have changed, I mean, dramatically, things have changed quite a lot since slave trading, things have changed, and that is awesome. But I feel like things need to change even more. Like, we need to go to that peak of actually voting for equality and equity for everyone, and everyone needs the chance to feel like they're equalized and they have that equity. Yeah, people are saying, yeah, we need equality. Equality means that everyone gets the same thing. Everyone gets the same thing. Everyone gets the same amount. And equity means that the smaller parts, like, not everyone gets the same amount. It's just like everyone gets the same, like, not the same portions. Just, for example, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's not equal portions. It's not equality portions. It's equity portions. The baby one has got a small dish. Mummy one has got the medium dish, and the daddy one's got the big dish. That's equity. You get my point, you know? Because I get my point.
Grand opening weekend at this Trader Joe's, a video from opening night went viral.
This is Karen.
Following the state mandate, masks are required to enter this store. The woman in that cell phone video told me a medical condition prohibits her from wearing a mask.
I have a breathing problem. My doctor would not let me wear a mask. So anyone harassing me to wear a mask, you guys are violating federal law.
Okay, breathing, like, wearing a face mask does not prohibit you from breathing. It doesn't. I'm gonna just, 1 minute. You can hear that, right? That's me breathing. I can breathe through this. You know, the face mask doesn't stop you from breathing. It just decreases the amount of germs that come out of your mouth when you do breathe or cough or sneeze. That's all it's for. Just to decrease the amount of germs that come out of your mouth. That's all it's for. So everyone needs a face mask on. She can't really say that, you know, it violates her breathing if she doesn't have any proof for that. She kind of needs proof for that point that she's trying to pull across.
I decided to go to Trader Joe's on that day to pick up a few things. I walked
Ugh. So, throat. Bleh.
straight to the store manager. She said, just for today, go ahead and do your shopping without your mask on. I see this man standing there, tall, middle-aged, older white guy shopper with a mask on. So he started screaming at me, you bitch, wear your mask. Then I reacted.
Right, so obviously someone's just, you know, swearing at her saying, put your swear word masks on. Put your mask on. You know, that's all they're saying. And at the very start, it said that the shop, people need to wear face masks. People need to wear them, you know. And if a store clerk is saying, please put your face mask on, and if you're saying no every single time, that store clerk is going to start swearing at you. You can't just not do something and not expect anything bad to happen. I'm doing a video. See? Right, I'm doing a video. God, stopped after that. Where was that? I can't remember. Let's continue.
You guys are violating federal law.
Here I am surrounded by all these people mocking me, calling me Karen. I am not a Karen. Karen
Honey, you fit a Karen so much. Like, your face just describes Karen.
are people that judge others.
No. Yeah, a Karen does judge people, but a Karen is also a person that is just basically just being annoying, I guess. Well, not annoying, just like a Karen is basically someone that abuses some laws and makes themselves be more, higher up in the world. Makes themselves be like, they basically make themselves feel like they're more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what word I'm looking for, but I know what I mean.
I was not the one judging them. After this ordeal, unfortunately, I got a lot of attacks from friends. My stress level has gone up. I don't know.
I mean, like, you're gonna have a lot of hate if you're causing a scene over nothing, basically. And that's what you're doing. You're causing a scene over something that's very minor, very little. You're causing a scene over something that doesn't need to be a scene caused for, if that makes any sense.
I don't necessarily want to go deep into my condition because I don't have to. There's a HIPAA law that protects me from sharing with people.
HIPAA law? HIPAA law. Am I hearing that right? HIPAA law. What's a HIPAA law? HIPAA law. HIPAA law. Oh, Health Insurance Portable and Accountable Act. Okay. HIPAA. 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 Oh wait, that's Simpsons.
Whatever Karen is described as, I am so far from that. I was just a woman minding my business, and I simply expressed my right to not wear a mask.
Yeah, that's what a Karen is also. A Karen expresses, like, tries to express a right of which isn't a right. You know, you obviously don't have asthma. Like, I can easily tell you don't look like a person that has asthma. You're a Karen, just deal with it. You're a Karen.
Definitely do not think that the mask should be mandated. Hundreds and thousands of people die from the flu every year, but there's...
So wear a damn mask. Try and save people, you stupid... Ugh. I'm getting annoyed.
Welcome.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
I'm glad to meet you. And
Nice to meet you.
You said half of the story was told, so I want to give you every opportunity to tell the other half. You said the man looks to me like he was about to stab me, so you felt threatened.
I did, most definitely. It almost felt like he's about to charge at me. And, you know, considering everything that we've been going through in this lockdown and hearing stories of people, I've heard a story in the beginning of the lockdown where people got stabbed in a grocery store. When I am hearing this man's hostility...
Did that happen? Did people get stabbed in stores? I mean, it was 2020. Anything, literally anything you could think of happened. Apart from unicorns becoming real. Basically, yeah, just anything that's fantasy-wise didn't become true, but anything that's horrible and you didn't want to happen became true.
Coming at me with so much anger and just aggression, and he just kept going and going. I felt almost like I'm experiencing PTSD.
Huh? Post-traumatic stress disorder? From what? What could you get PTSD from? What?
I got triggered. So in those moments, I just reacted because I felt like I don't know what he could do. For all I know, he could have ran at me and just stabbed me.
You said that you had actually called the store manager ahead of time, but then you went to the wrong store.
That is true. But what's important is that regardless of that, I was still escorted to the store manager, and she gave me the permission. She said, just for today, go ahead and do your shopping just for today.
Okay, so you had permission from the store manager.
I had permission. That's what people need to know. It's not like whatever stories they're putting out there. There's so many false narratives about what happened. They're saying they...
Can you see his face? He cannot. Like, he's trying so hard to believe what she's saying, but he's finding it very difficult to believe a single word that's coming out of her mouth. That's the face of what I feel like right now. Like, just no. Let me reenact it. Oh my god, face masks stop you from breathing. Shut up. Reenactment complete. I'm just gonna check if my camera's still recording.
Good.
This will exempt you from wearing a mask.
A
About a month ago, I was riding my bike through downtown Toronto, and I noticed about a dozen people who were holding placards. Their goal was to, quote, educate people on how they don't have to wear masks. They were handing out these little cards that had all sorts of what they called facts about how masks can deprive you of oxygen. When I was handed one, I just decided to rip it up.
I gotta applaud that man. Pure genius. If a Karen walks up to you with a card stating facts about a face mask prohibiting you from breathing, rip it up. Just rip it up because it's false.
July 7th, the Mayor of Toronto brought into action a mandatory mask law. So we decided to gather in a group and oppose it. There was Brian Tao on his bicycle with a little camera around his neck. I jumped in. I decided, let me give him enough content to go viral.
I said you're the same kind of people that walk the Jews right into the gas.
So, this Karen basically jumped in front of a camera, ranted at someone just to get views, just for that Karen to be seen. Okay?
Gas tank. I've got 13 degrees in psychology. I'm a member of Mensa.
I said the most absolutely ridiculous things a person could possibly say, and it worked.
Kellyanne has been branded a Karen by many people online. I think she's more of a COVIDiot.
Anybody who is going to commit to this kind of civil obedience is the same kind of people that believe their government when they walk the Jews into the gas tank.
So, Karens really are just mentally ill. Obviously, you know, from what that Karen just said. Jeez. Now you see, Karens, listen up. You, like, there are just many, like, there's a certain extent to what you can say. Certain extent to what stuff you can point out, certain extent of opinions you can make. When it comes to an opinion of saying, oh, face mask, they stop you from breathing. Yeah, okay, like, honestly, that's the type of stuff that you should just say once only, you know. But if you're going around with a flyer and a megaphone saying, face masks kill you, face masks kill you, then you're gonna get loads of hate. You're gonna be called a Karen. You know, if you don't want to be called a Karen, then stop doing the things that label you as a Karen. It's just simple common sense. That's all it is. There are so many Karens everywhere. So many that need to be stopped. So many that just need to shut up and stop making their pathetic views on things because those views are false, irrelevant. Some views that a Karen makes, yeah, some, I'm going to say at least 1 out of 100. 1 out of 100 points that a Karen makes can, you know, seem like, oh yeah, we should possibly look into that. But all the other views, like a face mask prohibiting you from breathing, a Karen saying that a person supporting Black Lives Matter is being racist to white people, that's, you know, something like that. And then the thing with the Jew phrase thing, like, that's also just something that, you know, Karens just need to stop saying. Karens make it out like they're more popular than other people. Karens make it out like they're the thing, which you're not. Karens just, like, dig a hole and please just put yourself into that hole. Put like a manhole thing on top of the hole and just stay in that hole for all eternity, because once you do that, I feel like so many people are going to be happy. And yeah.
Kellyanne is seeking fame and notoriety through this.
In some posts, Brian has labeled me an anti-Semitic, white, craziest Karen. Because he did that, you would not believe the threats. Somebody left feces at my front door with a note saying, we're going to kill you. The term Karen is a racial label against white women with an opinion. It's absolutely ridiculous.
No, the term Karen, like, basically the term Karen is basically a meaning for a horrible person. Basically, just a full-on horrible person. That's what Karen is. Yeah, it is like a racial slur as well for a woman making a very pathetic, idiotic, bigotry, racial opinion. That's why Karens are hated so much. That's why people that are known as Karens, that's why they're hated so much, because their opinions are seen as bigotry, racist, or just full-on pathetic. That they just, you know, they just don't need to be said at all. That's why they're getting so much hate, because it's just the things they come out with. Yeah, I don't think I can take any more of this. I really don't. So, if you like the video and want to see more of this, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Judge Avengers family. Come on, let's grow this family tree, and I would love for us to get to 200 subscribers. 183 subscribers is brilliant, and I'm so thankful for everyone that has subscribed to me. I'm so thankful. Thank you. And hit that bell icon as well to get notified whenever I make a new video. At some point I am gonna do some tweet on Twitter, or just some post on Facebook, Instagram, whichever, or TikTok. When I make that post, I want you to comment links to videos that you want me to react to. You know, videos that are almost like a Dr. Phil type of video, or, you know, basically videos that I can just rant about, basically, because I love ranting, as you can tell. My social links will be down in the description. I've been Joseph19, and that is me signing out. Bye!